Good evening, everybody.
Good evening indeed.
This is
It is.
I feel like this is like a long time coming. Now we're here.
Yeah. You know what though? Lots of preparation behind the scenes, getting all the nicks and crannies out, all dust off the cobwebs to some of the wheels, the keyboards, and
Yeah.
now it's duel time.
And we tested the duel, so we know it's set up right.
Yeah, we had to give a lot of penalties out to some AI drivers, but it's working. That is all that matters.
Yep. We got about minute 15 left to qual, and then we'll start gridding for duel 1. Currently Dylan McDonald on the pole with a 51.63. Wally Babb right behind him there.
Travis
Man.
Decker coming up with the third fastest time, followed by Matthew Greathouse, Jason Cratcher. A lot of new names in here this year. I'm actually really happy to see a bunch of new faces.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Like, there's a bunch of guys that have run with each other, so I feel like half the field they know how everyone runs, then the other half they don't. So
Definitely be fun to watch.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I can't wait. 30 seconds left. Donald's still holding on. No one running the laps anymore. So. Let's try.
Causing a caution will result in a black flag. And third, well, let's not get through. So let's not go down there.
5 seconds.
It's gonna run anywhere from.
Tonight we are at Daytona, 72 degrees, 97% humidity, 6 mile an hour winds.
Please be back in time for your race.
Waiting for this qual to grid up here.
There
we go. Heat 1.
So 2 to 3 minute interview. Just go into the waiting room on Discord, and we'll pull up a couple people just to chit chat.
We got on the pole now. The pole on our heats. They'll Dylan McDonald will hold that pole position for next week's race. Dylan McDonald, the number 14. We're gonna switch over here. Dylan McDonald in the 14 on the pole. Travis Decker, P2. Jason Kratky, P3. Mark Brown, P4. If Malik is loaded yet, Malik is not loaded yet. Malik is P5. Joe Hudson, P6. Danny, I gotta ask how you pronounce your name. Canadian. We got 2 Canadians in here. P7.
VTech?
VTech? I feel like that was like
until we get it right.
Wasn't there like a computer like that, I thought? Chris Luttrell, P8. Shane Tierney, P9. Scott Negus. You know, Scott, we did all these recruitment races. We see Scott's name, and then he just disappeared. So great to see Scott Negus out here.
Man goes and falls asleep at the desk, and we don't see him again for the rest of the night.
Justin Smith, P11. Travis Downen, P12. Morris Bogan, P13.
And that does run out Heat 1. So, regular season points are on the line in these heats. Top 10 will score points. So, Get yourself a nice little cushion to start the season in the standings.
Yeah, a little bump.
And of course, we already got the first 2 spots locked down for our regular Daytona race next week. So, this should be a fun, interesting race.
Yeah, what do we have? 20? We have 26 registered right now, right, for the duels? I believe it'll be 13.
Yeah, I believe it is 25 or 26 for the duels. I think it's 25 for the duels. And we're looking at, I believe, 28 going into the season. Maybe a couple more sliding in throughout the week. We'll see how that looks. But we are capping out at a 35 driver roster. So if anyone is interested in joining, please reach out. Still some time to get in for the Daytona race and for the rest of the season.
Yep. If you're watching on YouTube, you can always reach out, ping a message, or if you search Facebook NASR, National Association of Sim Racers, you'll find the Facebook page, and that'll also have messaging on it. You can reach out. But yeah, capping the field at 35, we think that's a good number.
And throughout the race, if there are any yellows for any reason, do you plan on reaching out to some of the drivers out in the middle of racing, in between caution laps? So if there's anyone in particular you would like to hear from, please let us know in the chat, and we will do our best to try to get them up here and have a talk with them during the race if possible.
Except for Wally. Well, we can bring up Wally now because we've muted the soundboard. So
I think, listen, Wally. Wally's Wally. We know Wally. We're good.
Heat 1, pace car is about to pull off. We got 20 laps. I don't remember what the fuel run is. I feel like they can't go full tank.
I don't think they can. I think there will be a pit stop somewhere. So we are green though. Off we go.
You know what I noticed? There's like no good camera angles here at Daytona. That one's all right.
But Dylan McDonald, pole to start Heat 1. Dylan McDonald going into turn 1. Travis Decker on the outside, the 114 car. Jason Cattery, the 54, hanging on to third, while Mark Brown on the outside in fourth, and Malik hanging on to that top 5 spot.
Ooh, he's going backwards. Dylan's smart. I like it.
Get it out of the trouble now.
Yep.
Play it safe. Plenty of time to get back up to the front as long as he doesn't lose that draft.
Oh, the 73 there trying to peek out a little. Gotta be careful where you push them in the corner.
Oh, big little push on the outside there from the 73 onto Travis Decker. I think Decker's going to lead the first lap. Yes, Travis Decker does lead the first lap of Heat 1.
There's Cracky coming.
Everyone's double file all the way back. Everyone kind of being patient. It is only 20 laps, so it won't take long for some action to happen.
Oh, yeah. I love to. If they get tight near the end, man, you can get a 3 wide going on that outside. They'll start stacking up. You can go right. Fly right by on the outside.
This will definitely be a fun one to watch as it develops here. Everyone's held on to the draft, though, so we are still double file all the way back to the field. 13. Looks like Decker's going to get that push on the outside. Even to the line.
Cracky.
It is going to be Cracky, though, at the line. Now, laps led. They affect anything during the duels? That's just regular season. Am I correct on that one?
So I think it's most laps led at the end of the season. They'll get a bump in points.
That's right.
And then the points here are tight, like how we give them out during the season. So say the top 12 drivers advance round 1, you could get those bonus points at the end of the season. That could determine, if you're 13th and getting the 12th spot and earning that playoff spot.
This is true. The biggest thing we want to hear is to keep the season as competitive as possible, and we want everyone to have a chance. We don't want one bad week or 2 bad weeks to determine your season.
Yeah.
You can have a couple bad weeks and still be in the running to fight for the playoffs. That's the biggest thing we try to put together here.
Absolutely.
Fun, competitive, but still gives everyone a fighting chance, regardless of how your season's going.
Yep. We have the I rating. What's it called? Limits, minimum, maximum. Cracky pulling off. I don't know if he got a bad bump there.
I do believe he got shoved a little too hard, made a little wobbly, but you know what? It doesn't hurt to play it safe, get in the back just in case. Maybe it's getting a little too rattled up front. Maybe he doesn't want to be involved in anything that may be developing here.
Yeah, I like going in the back, man, because you know what? Let those laps unwind. Wait till like 5 to go, and then just go for it.
Exactly. I'm just in my own little head here. I'm going through and taking a look at these paints.
Ooh.
Childhood memory. The number 10 of Travis Downing with the Pokemon-themed paint.
Let's check that out right
I
now.
absolutely love it.
Number 10. Let's see. There he is.
Simplified, but nostalgic.
Yep. He's got the logo on the hood, on the roof too. Same with Cracky right behind him there. Looking good.
It still seems pretty even. A couple more cars have dipped to that bottom line. Seems like that's going to be the bigger line as it goes on.
49 working the outside.
Still 6 rows back, double file all the way up from the front. So these guys are at the very least, they're settled in, but they're not settling for position either. They're still giving each other good pushes in the corners, still pushing hard on the straights. They're looking to gain positions where they can without being too risky right now, which is good to see. They're at least being competitive. That's the 49. Joe Hudson just got a big bump on the outside. He's all of a sudden made himself up into those first 2 spots there on the outside. He's getting a heck of a push from the 00, Chris Luttrell.
I don't want to jinx it, but I am very impressed how everyone is going right now.
You better find some wood right now, my friend, because that's the
I got hardwood floors. There we go.
Oh, you better start slamming those, because it only takes one wrong thing to be said before things turn crazy quick. We are on lap 7 though. We're almost at the halfway point. Again, we're not sure how fuel's gonna look. We do have 50% fuel. I don't think they can go the whole 20 without an issue with fuel, so we may see some pits.
That'd be good to see.
Outside line seems to be fading back just a tad bit. Let's see if they can get together here and
a little
push
check
that
up
line
on the
back
outside.
up to the front. 49 and 77, almost banging doors right there, but keeping off each other, keeping it clean going into 1.
Yeah, the 73 there, Brown, he seems like a really good pusher. He's been keeping him out front with the Decker. On board with the 49 right now.
Got the 00 Chris Luttrell right behind him with Scott Negus behind him. So that outside line starting to tighten up a little bit. I think they're going to, I do believe they are going to start getting pushed up to that front, and we might start seeing a battle for the lead again shortly. Some cars in the back hanging out, trying to avoid any potential mess. We get the 54 and the 10, kind of just hanging back a little bit. Far enough where if anything happens, they have some time to react, but not far enough to be out of the draft. Keeping it safe and steady. Oh, and look at the 49 slipping into 3rd. Oh, just gets it squeezed in there. He's going to fall into that bottom line, though. That was a very tight window to squeeze that car into, but Joe Hudson was able to get it in there cleanly with no issue. And now Luttrell will be the lead car on that outside line with Scott Negus giving him a shove.
That's my Negus.
That outside line has made his way to the front, and we have a battle for the lead again going into lap 10.
Yeah, Luttrell's going.
We have a battle up front. Double file, 4 rows back, now 5 rows back.
You know, I wonder if the 49, I wonder if the 49 hopped down, thinking about pitting, wants to get that inside line.
I am curious where fuel lies here. This is going to be a good indication for anyone on the second duel, too. Keeping, oh, look at this, the 6 to the outside. We got a 3-wide situation.
I love it. I love it. I'm jacked right now. Oh, he tucks back in.
He makes a heck of a move, though. I think he caught the 78 sleeping there. I don't think he was expecting any means necessary. Shane Tierney caught napping on the outside line and was passed from the outside wall by the 6.
Looks like the 6. I love that. I love 3 wide. The 6 is trying to go forward.
He's going for it again.
Negus sees him. Yeah.
Oh no! Just when you thought something was gonna develop,
man,
some air gets in there. Ooh, it's tough to say where it all went wrong.
back
It just
this
happened
up a
so
little.
quick.
Let's try to slow this down here.
Does
Negus goes up
seem
high.
that yeah, Negus, I think he tries to fall back in line, I believe. It wasn't 100% clear of the 14 there.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
It's the 49. The 49 keeps it straight. Good getting out of the way there. I don't know, the truck on the bottom there. 6 gets by clean. Oh, hits cracky a little. Nope. Hits cracky and then up into Dylan. Doesn't look like too much damage though.
Jack it up on the backstretch.
Well, now they don't have to worry about their fuel. Yeah, I thought that was going to be less, and then it just got progressively worse.
It was starting to develop. It seems to me, I do believe when that 6 jumped to the outside, I think Scott was in his mind thinking, do I jump up, cause the 3 wide, and try to make my way to the front, or do I slide back in line? I think he was caught in between that decision where he wasn't 100% there.
Yep.
And I think that's where, unfortunately, went wrong there.
Racky's truck looks all right. Let's 6.
Scott's got quite a bit of damage. I think he's got some damage to that drivetrain, and he's definitely gonna have to come in at least get some damage fixed. We'll have to see if his race will continue.
We get everyone down pit road. Ooh, first style looks like, is it Luttrell? Nope. 14's, 114's out. Other guys get repairs.
There will be a couple cars that need some repairs. The aero is so important at super speedways, so any aero you can get fixed to try to help mitigate the issue with draft in the pack is going to help you in the long run. So a couple guys there definitely have some damage that they could hopefully bang out there in the pits and at least still be competitive in the draft. That's where it's going to be important.
Oh, you know what I didn't do, Ford? I didn't put up our pictures. You know?
Well, why don't you do that?
So we got me there, Jeffrey Vickery. I'm broadcaster and producer. And then we have Stephen Ford. He used to be Stone Cold, and now he's doing broadcast and race control. So as race control, Ford, what was your call on that last incident?
I will have to say, at the end of the day, I do see where Scott's coming from, where he's got to make a decision there. But at the end of the day, the 14 held his line. Scott did drift up and then tried to come back on the line and ended up just slightly across the nose of the 14. So I would have to say that is on the 55 car there. Of course, no ill will towards it by any means. But it's just the nature of the game sometimes.
Yep, absolutely. I agree.
Well, what do you say we bring up a driver to have a quick chit chat while we're in between caution, and we're gonna have a talk with a good old GLM friend, Johnny Williams. Johnny, how are we doing today, my friend?
Johnny's waiting for Heat 2, so
Johnny
he might not
is
be
in
there.
Heat 2. I was hoping he'd be hanging out, maybe watching out. All right. Let's see. Well, we talked to Chris Luttrell.
There you go.
Luttrell is racing right
Currently
now.
P2.
Currently P2, Chris Luttrell. How are we doing today, my friend? How's the race going so far?
Hey, Steve and Jeff, what's going on? It's going good.
Yeah, you're looking good out there.
I'm glad I missed all that mess.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little dicey up there, but it's looking fun. With about 5 laps to go, what do you think the plan is going into these last couple of laps here?
I want to hang on his outside here to the last lap and win it.
There you go.
All right,
I like it.
Friend. No way to put it. Anyone in particular you're working with out there, or has it kind of just been for a free-for-all the whole way?
Well, I was with Negus, but I think he tore it up. So
Yeah, that drivetrain definitely took a bang in there, unfortunately.
I'll take any push they give me.
All right, my friend. Well, we're gonna get you back down there, as we're gonna be going green here shortly, and we wish you nothing but luck the rest of the race.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck. Bye.
Yeah, so that's unfortunate. The guy he was working with ended up being caught up in that incident. So now it's all about finding a new friend and hoping that he can find a way to stay into that front, because that 114 and I believe, was it the 73 or the 77? They've been those three together, been really pushing that bottom line. So
yeah. It looks like Negus is out. He's out of the race.
yeah, that drive chain took a beating. Watching him trying to bring it back to pit road, it was hard to keep that car straight. So I think it was just a little too much damage to keep it rolling. But
poor
his car
Negus
is off the straight, and the 114 of Mr. Decker will take him to a green flag.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. That might be copyright infringement.
A little bit of checkup there on the outside, but it seems like everyone kept together there.
I'm interested to see how those damaged trucks, like the 14 and the 6, if they're able to stay up there.
Doesn't look like there's any significant damage to them. They did keep it off the wall for the most part. A lot of it was probably just some nicks and bumps off the fender there, which does affect the aero, but I do think that shouldn't be enough where, as long as they have draft, they can compete. Mr. Chell might have found his new friend in the 49 of Joe Hudson. He is tight on his bumper, but they don't seem to have any help from behind, and that bottom line is running away quick because they already got a 3-car length on them.
Yeah, you got Shane Tierney coming up behind. Hopefully you can catch him, give him some push.
Do you think Tierney may have some damage from that caution as well? He might have a little bit of aero damage. So oh, and look at the jump to the outside there from the 77. Jumps to the outside, and he is now fighting for the lead with Travis Decker.
Boy, 5 to go. A little wobbly midfield, but they're holding it straight.
Oh boy, and look at the 49. Tried to slide in, but there was not enough. Oh, and he just clips the 54.
No yellow, huh?
Did fall off the space surface, and I do believe they're going to keep going. Yes. Joe Hudson was not clear. He was the only car to spin off there and was falling off the racing surface. So unfortunately, no yellow to keep him in the draft for a restart there.
Big hit. It's the 54. I think the 54 kept it straight. That's tough. 4 to go. Yeah, Hudson's still rolling.
He is still rolling. He's at this point, he's at fate of needing a yellow to be able to get back into this.
We got 3 wide out back, 6 in the 10. Thought the 6 was going to come down for a second. Oh, okay, he was clear. Woo.
Terrell is all over the 77, trying to get on that bumper. He wants to get on that bumper and get him pushed to the front. That bottom line just tight. They are keeping it strong together. They are tight and compact, and it's very difficult to make any ground on that outside until they can get a little tighter together.
Door bang, yeah.
29 getting a little wobbly there, but the 77 holds strong.
Well, we just talked to Luttrell. I wonder what he's thinking. If he's going to try to shoot the outside, because it's getting out of crunch time.
You know what? You heard him. He wants to be up the front. He wants to go for that win. Knowing Chris for as long as we have, I think we can both agree. If he gets that chance to jump out to the outside, he's going to take it. He's 100% going to take it. The question is, will anyone go with him to make that third line form? Because we are 2 to go.
I feel like the guys behind him would. I usually like to poke my nose up, see if anyone's moving too, get an idea. Oh, we'll see.
Oh man, they are. Oh my.
Oh, wow.
Insane.
Oh, 6 off.
6.
Keeps it straight. Oh, good save.
He does save it, but he was bumped out of the draft. Now we're down to an 8-car battle for the win.
That's 73 though, man. That guy's a good pusher. I'd love to have him behind me.
He is all over the 114, but he is keeping that thing moving. The white flag is waving, and we are deadlocked up front. Oh, and we got an incident in the back. The 29, 63, 78.
Oh, we're gonna keep it on these leaders for now.
Oh my goodness! And these are big positions here. These can result in some points.
Yeah, Justin Smith, Dylan McDonald, Tierney, Danny, Bogan, Smith, all involved. Coming down to 4 trucks left on this final lap, final corner.
Oh, Luttrell's all over the 77 in this turn. He is all over it.
He's gonna hop out. Is he gonna?
Oh, this is gonna be a dogfight.
The 73.
He's gonna steal it.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. What a finish to Heat 1.
Good Lord. You know, I hope they get this out of their system in the heats, you know? Because we're setting qualifying, so let's...
To be fair, we said it was going to get diced at the end. Just looking back real quick, it's just, there's no room for error there. The 73 and the 00 bang doors a little bit. The 73 and the 77 bang doors a little bit.
Yeah,
then you got the 114. It's a mess. But the
insane.
73 is the one car that kept it straight the whole way.
Heat
What
1
a
winner.
fun one,
Yeah.
indeed.
Congrats to Brown. We're loading up for Heat 2.
Well, while we're waiting on Heat 2, why don't we drag up our Heat 1 winner and Mr. Mark Brown as we bring Mark Brown into the booth. Mark Brown, are you there?
Yeah, I got you. Go ahead.
How's it going, my friend? Winner of Heat 1 and chaotic indeed to end Heat 1. How you feeling after that one, my friend?
Well, I don't know. It got pretty wild there that last lap. You know, watching the replay of it, I didn't know if I caused it or not, but I think the leader kind of drifted up and caused it.
It was definitely a mix there.
You know, these trucks, I haven't raced these very much for a while, and they dance around a lot. You know, they're a handful in the draft, so something learned today.
Especially
Absolutely.
on the super speedways. These things love to get a little swirly at times, so definitely a nice little warm-up leading into the regular Daytona race next week.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, before we let you go, my friend, is there anything you'd like to add before you enjoy the rest of your night?
No, I just want to thank you guys for letting me join and the broadcast. I'm sure I'll watch it here in a little bit, check
Awesome.
everything out. But appreciate you guys for letting me come and race with you.
Absolutely.
Play on Thursday night.
Great run and
Absolutely,
great
my
pushing. I
friend.
kept calling out your pushing. Your pushing was great, so nice
I
job.
couldn't agree more, man. That was out. You were pushing that 114 like your life depended on it most of that heat, so you earned it.
I didn't want those guys to get a run on the outside on us, and if they did, we might have been had then, you know, so I had to keep pushing him up there and kind of backed off in the corners a little bit, but I don't know if his internet connection or what was a little shaky. You know, he's kind of twitchy on my end, so I didn't want to get too close in the corners.
Well, definitely, if you get that chance, go back through the broadcast, take a look. Nice little thing to keep an eye on, and definitely see where maybe some problems lie, or maybe some things can get better. But congratulations on your Heat 1 win, my friend, and enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you very much. Once again, thank you. Appreciate
Absolutely.
it very much.
Have a good night.
You too.
All right, Heat 2, we got Wally Babb, Matthew Greathouse, Trevor Williams, Sean Long, Dalton McKenney, Cody DeForge, Anthony Brown, Kevin Asanio, Cody Smith, Bo Tiffany, Tyler Horn, and Johnny Williams.
And we are green, and Wally Babb bringing them to the line to start lap 1 of Heat number 2.
I was trying to rifle off the names real quick. I was like, I
You
can
did
get it. I can
just
get
in
it.
time.
Uh,
Well, Not tightly as compact as they were in Heat 1, but they are still double file. Definitely some names in here, some familiar names here for TLM here, as we got Wally Babb at Great House, Sean Long, some recognizable names, Dalton McKinney, Johnny Williams, but a bunch of new names here as well. New guys that we haven't seen a lot of outside of some recruitment races, and definitely been entertaining to watch.
Yeah, Great House, winner of 3 of the 4 recruitment races, so very good driver.
Put himself in a winning position every time.
Sean Long is my winning pick for this heat, so we'll see what he can do.
High praise in the driver chat during practice for Cody DeForge. He's some guys seem to have raced him in the past, and seems to be a very skilled driver, so this will be a fun one to watch. Keep an eye on him tonight to maybe steal this heat.
It's Cody DeForge in the 24. Have to fix that screenshot there.
We got plenty of time. It's heat races. We got time for improvement.
Looking good, nice paint.
Well, starting lap 3, Wally Babb holding tight in that beautiful white and red paint scheme. Absolutely beautiful Monza paint scheme that he's got going there. The 51 at the Great House. Holding tight to that second position on the outside, who's getting pushed by Sean Long in the 4th position. Trevor Williams holding true to that 3rd position on the bottom line.
I'm hoping Kevin does well tonight too. He got taken out, I think, at almost every recruitment race we had. I think we dragged him up every time too.
Yeah, unfortunately he was not in the right place at the right time during those recruitment races. But you know what? Recruitment races, that's for working off some of the rust that maybe you haven't raced in a couple weeks, or maybe you took some time off and now you get the duels for some extra bonus points leading into the regular season start. So I mean, he's had some time to work off some dust. I'm sure he's going to finish strong here tonight. As Mr. Brown was saying earlier, those trucks do get swirly at times. You can see them in the draft. They like to kick out side to side here and there, and you've seen it several times now.
Oh yeah.
Particularly with that 46, Dalton McKinney, he's had some pretty big kickouts here and there in the last couple of laps. He's been holding it steady for the most part. He comes off those turns, you watch that back end just wants to go out. Just wants to kick.
Yeah, I was just watching in the chase view. You could see it. Dalton McKinney and the McDingers.
Cars straight, especially under draft when they're going 185 miles an hour in these trucks. It's not easy keeping these straight coming off a turn. The 51's going to be first punch there off the turn. Really been a back and forth between Wally Babb and the Great House here up front, but it's been a slow and steady one, kind of like Heat 1. Everyone kind of settled in for the first half.
Yep.
Just let it kind of develop, see where things go.
Get nice and comfortable.
Yeah, the one thing you haven't seen yet though is no one's purposely dropped back to the pack and watched things develop. Everyone's kind of stayed put where they started.
Great House coming. Got Sean pushing him.
Fastest lap in Heat 2 right now belongs to 28 of Tyler Horn. He's actually been settled into the back, but he's picking up some pretty quick draft times. Almost got it down to a 47-second lap time there. Really just cruising back there at this point. I think he's just on a little Thursday night drive, just kind of settling in, waiting for his chance to shine.
Yeah, got him there right behind him, Anthony Brown, that's 17.
46 dropping to the bottom line there. big difference there up top. Losing that extra car could make all the difference.
Dalton McKinney looking good. The Birdie Blooms truck, McDingers. Trevor Williams in the 1 truck. There's my pick, Sean Long, 84. Great House, 51. Wally Babb. I'm hoping this goes green because I want to see some green flag pit stops.
I would love to see how that develops. That can really shoot up rapid pace. It only takes one minor mistake in pit road to really cause problems. So.
And if you nail it, if you get 3 guys come back out with you, you just have a freight train. The choo-choo. Jeez, Wally, Great House, man. They're just staying next to each other.
Well, we're coming up on that halfway point, so this is about the time when we started seeing things really start to spice up in Heat 1. That's when we started seeing the 3 wides starting to develop, people trying to make positions here.
Ooh, Great House clears the 99.
He gets a heck of a push by Sean Long there in the 84, too. You know, I always, for someone that...
Ooh, Johnny in the wall.
Hold it straight,
Johnny. Hold it straight.
Oh, come on, Johnny. Hold on, baby. I have a feeling, I know what Sean Long's thinking there. You watch the 51, you've been pushing him all race up to this point. You give him a shove to the lead, and then he just leaves you hanging on the outside. It's almost like you've been betrayed out there sometimes. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Sean Long.
Sean getting the push of a century now, and he's going to leave
down
the
bottom.
7 hanging. So Sean Long's our new leader, but look at Bo. Bo giving the 7 a heck of a push, and Cody Smith now is going to drop. Everyone wants that bottom line, clearly. that is the fight.
Oh,
right
Great
there.
House
We
pitting.
have green flag pits.
Long
we
pitting, Dalton pitting, Babb. Ooh, they're locking it up. I think they all made it.
Oh, some bumping and banging, and the 24 gets spun in pit road by the 4. They just get too close. 24 does get it turned around.
Oh yeah, you're like 3 wide there coming in. Oh, the 4, he just gets loose, comes down on the 24. 24 is to bump off the 51. And then he just goes for a ride.
Off of pit road, followed very closely by Dalton McKinney, though. And we should see our second row of cars getting ready to pit here, led by Bo. Bo Tiffany is going to stay out. Bo Tiffany and Cody Smith have stayed out another lap.
Oh,
I'm sorry, not Cody Smith. That is Trevor Williams.
Trevor Williams and Bo.
Interesting to see. So Anthony Brown, Cody Smith, Tyler Horn have pitted. And we have 2 cars left out on the lead lap right now.
So I usually like 3 trucks, but they got these other guys coming off the pit, so they might have some help here. Oh, they're flying, though. They just went right by those 2.
You got to think they got to be pitting here. If guys are starting to pit on lap 10, you got to think they are on their last drop of gas.
See, here they come. 35 in the 1. Bo Tiffany, Trevor Williams.
This is a huge pit stop for these 2. If they can get out clean, they could be in control of this heat.
They entered very clean. That was perfect.
Let's see. I don't think anyone's going to be taking tires. I don't think tires are the play here by any means.
Nope.
Should just be a fuel stop and go.
Yeah, the 84, 46, 51, and 99, they just have a 4 truck train going.
That was a clean pit stop by Bo and Trevor. They are back out on the track. Let's see where this
all
turns out.
over the 84's bumper. He is pushing
They
the
are
hell out of
coming up
Sean.
Fast. I do think they are going to inherit this lead here. As Bo and Trevor just hitting the backstretch now, and they are coming off of turn 2. This is going to be a fight for first place.
Oh yeah. Oh, taking that bottom line
Here
from
they
him.
come. That 4-car line has stayed together and hold true. And Sean Long is our new leader of E2.
Hopefully the 35 is the one that gets that draft and keep up with them.
They are just out of range of that draft. If the one can just tighten it up just
they
a
got
bit,
it. They
there
got
they
it.
go. They picked
Yep.
it up. That's what they needed to do. Just hold on enough.
That was close. Yeah, I
So
think
we got 6 cars fighting for the lead right now.
got Horn in the pit.
Anthony Brown just a little too far back to grab onto that draft of those 6 up front. So unless a mistake happens, I don't think he's going to be in the running for this right now. Further back here, Cody Smith running by himself there down the backstretch. Get the 4 of Kevin Asiano running 9th, Cody DeFord 10th. Followed closely by Johnny Williams, the 11th, giving him a push. So they at least will be able to catch up some guys and maybe grab a couple positions for before the end of this heat.
On board with Sean Long right now.
Be careful, they are coming up on Tyler Horn in the 28 car here, so we will be dealing with some lap traffic here. Won't be anything crazy, but can be a problem if guys aren't paying attention.
I wonder if my pick is going to get it. I don't know.
That's a big old draft train with 5 laps to go, and I'm going to tell you right now, you know there's a couple guys in that train that will happily jump out at the first sign of getting a pass done. So you can expect a double file here any lap now between these 6 cars. I can see these 6 probably just settled in for probably another lap or 2.
Oh yeah.
And then you will for sure see at least 2 cars try to jump out and try to fight for that lead. The question is, who's going to make that first initial jump outside, though? Because if you take that jump too early and no one goes with you, you're done for. You're out of the running.
Yeah, I think 2 to go. They're gonna go. We got Cracky in the chat. Cracky, we saw your drift. I just with a few laps to go, I couldn't jump back for the replay. So if you want to do it next week, I'll grab it, but don't do it next week.
I would suggest we don't do it next week, Cracky. But it was entertaining to watch.
Yeah, but I did love your drift. 4 to go.
Trevor Williams starting to tighten up on Bo there, and I think they're going to start closing that gap. I have a feeling those 2 are going to be the ones to try to jump out. So out of those 4 up front, who do you think tries to jump out in front of them to try to scoop that spot?
I think they're all going to try to go forward.
Gonna be risky.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna be risky. But you know what? After seeing the recruitment races we've had over the last month, I have this gut feeling that Greathouse is gonna take the first run he gets and just take that shot. And the real question is gonna be, is Wally Babb gonna go with him when he does?
It's nuts in like the next gens, because if you jump out, that side draft's so insane, it'll just pull the car back. And the trucks is not. So
it's there, but it's not to that extent.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's still there. It does make an effect, but it ain't nearly as strong as the next gen. So it makes a difference, but it won't be dramatic.
I feel like if Dalton stays behind Long, he'll have it the way he's pushing. And then, because he's pushing really good, Dalton. He's all over him.
Oh, we're at 2 to go now, so something needs to be done here. Someone needs to take the shot here in the next lap. Who's going to be the one to take that shot to the outside? Ace File. I think Wally Babb's looking to try to get outside. He keeps picking that nose out there. He's trying to find something to go with him.
Yeah, the 35 and 1 are back. What if they're doing a run, trying to build up a run, and then they're going to shoot? Like right now, they're all over. No, they backed off. Maybe they're waiting. I was like almost certain they were just going to hop out. I think they need another truck though.
Well, it looks like we're going to have a one-lap shootout here. Sean Long holding on to that lead. Does anyone take a shot early on, or do they wait to the backstretch?
Here we go, 1 to go.
35 and 1, hanging back. I don't know if they just can't close the gap for some reason.
I think Cracky's
Wally
choosing
Babb.
Wally.
Wally Babb is hanging back. I think he's trying to get a massive run here.
He's blocking. There he
Watch
goes.
Wally
Yeah,
Babb.
there
He goes. Does anyone jump out in front of him? There goes Dalton, and this is what I was expecting. Someone to jump out to the outside and take it. And Dalton gets a push. Can Babb clear Sean Long on the bottom?
My headset just died. I had to plug it in.
Boy, here we go. Dalton, McKinney in the lead. Wally Babb all over him.
You got the outside there, the 30 font.
It's going to be McKinney, though. McKinney's gonna get it. Wally Babb holds on to second.
Jeez.
Lois Tiffany with third. Trevor Williams, the fourth position. Great House will hold on to sixth position. Wasn't able to get by Sean Long there. Sean Long able to hold on to a top 5.
Wow. I can't believe my headset dies in the last corner. I was just
What a
fighting for
time
the
to do it.
cable. Yeah.
We still do have fights coming to the line. That 10th position. Kevin Asiano holds on to 10. Johnny Williams tried to make a move with them at the line, wasn't able to scoop that top 10.
Oh, that does it for this. This is an extra thing because the heats don't let you.
Good job, Trevor.
But yeah, that was great.
That was great to watch. That was not as chaotic as Heat 1, but still showed a nice, interesting fight at the end.
Yep, absolutely. You want to pull up Dalton?
Yes, sir.
I can go grab our winner of Heat 2, Dalton McKinney. Dalton, how we doing tonight, my friend?
Pretty good. How are you fellas?
We're having a blast.
You guys made it interesting at the end. Let me say.
Yeah, I hated to, we had 4 teammates there. I wanted to make sure that, 4 teammates, I say, we were in the chat together, but I wanted to make sure one of us able to pull it off. And I saw him coming up on the outside. I was able to get in front of Wally, and he gave me a heck of a push. And as soon as he made contact with me, I felt like it was going to be enough. So, yep, just enough. And good start to the season for everyone, I feel like.
Yeah, that was great.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought Wally was gonna try to get clear of the 84 on the bottom there and try to dip down and fight you for the end there. I really thought that's what he was gonna go for.
Yeah, I thought maybe the same thing. That's kind of why I kind of started shifting my weight down that way to kind of give it a block. I felt like he was going to have a hard time getting to my outside and getting around me, so I felt like if it was going to be anything, he was going to have to get below me. So I was trying to kind of shade blocking, but yeah, he ended up sticking with me, and it worked out.
That was great. I picked Long, as my winner because I've been rooting for Long. And then I see you guys go outside of it. I was like, no.
I know.
Yeah.
And he said, he's like, oh, I didn't expect you guys to follow me and let me win. And I was like, yeah, he ran a really good race. He had a great pit stop. I mean, he killed us on our pit stop. I'm on the radio like begging. I'm like, hey, Sean, you guys slow down, back it up to us. Like, he really nailed the pit road. And, this track that may have cost him a little bit, being so good on pit road. But I thought he ran a really good race, and that win is it's coming, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just so glad this heat to see green flag stops. It was good to see, and that was awesome.
Yeah, you know me. I was in the radio telling everyone about lap 7. I'm like, everyone ready to pit, and it took us 3-4 laps to get everyone down to the bottom. And as soon as we did get all the trucks we wanted down to the bottom, we kind of had a little bit of chaos on pit road. I don't know if you were paying attention, but I just about junked Greathouse. I got real loose coming down, and I was able to save it, clutch it, save it, and was able to still make a decent pit stop. So glad that we didn't have more chaos than we did, because it could have got pretty fatal.
Yep, that's awesome. We'll be starting P4 next week, so we'll see you then.
Right behind my buddy Wally.
There you go.
Well,
Appreciate you guys.
I must
Absolutely.
say it was a fun one to watch. Is there anything else you want to add before you enjoy the rest of your night, my friend?
Oh, I hope everyone was able to see the new paint. Johnny Williams got me hooked up today. He's got me looking sharp. My girlfriend with Birdie's Blooms, thanks to her for letting me run this, you know, so the, you know, running these leagues, you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. She always supports it and tells me to go have a good time. So always appreciate that. And then you guys for putting on this league, kind of sticking your neck out for us drivers and giving us an opportunity to, you know, make friendships and race hard, and, you know, hopefully it's a good, clean season. And for you guys putting this broadcast on, I can't wait to go back and tune in and check it all out. I thought there was some really good racing tonight for, you know, 12-car duels. So yeah, and then I think my buddy Sean Powers was watching. So if he's still
awesome.
in here, shout out to him. So thank you guys.
Absolutely. Thank you, Dalton, and we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
Well, Jeff, I can't say nothing but great success for the heats to lead up to Daytona for next week. What do you think, my friend?
I thought that was a blast. I'm just so glad to see those green flag. I hope it does the same. I think the first heat, you know, those are like minor incidents. So it wasn't something major, someone overdriving or something. So I think all in all, it was really good.
Yeah, we got a little bit of everything, and now we have a good indication of what to expect leading into next week, because now we know what that fuel window looks like. If everyone paid attention, does their homework, you know what to expect. Need some green flag pit stops next week, I'm thinking.
Crossing my fingers and banging on my wood floor, so. All right, that does it for us. We'll see everyone next week.
You have a great night, everyone.